I apologize for the mouthful of a title. I was trying to be as descriptive as possible. I, 25 male, have been dating my girlfriend Jen, 24 female for 9 months. 5 months ago, Jen lost her job when her company went under, and around the same time, she had a falling out with her roommate. She was in urgent need of housing but in an awkward position with employment status, so she reluctantly asked if she could move into my house. I agreed because she had already spent the night several times, and she moved in under the condition that she would begin looking for work to contribute. Now, back on our second date, when I asked Jen if she wanted to be exclusive, she responded by asking me what I would bring to a relationship with her. I answered as pragmatically as possible: a stable income, loyalty, companionship, willingness to compromise, and consistent attention to my appearance/hygiene. I didn't really care much for the question at the time, and so while she seemed mildly satisfied with what I said, I didn't ask her in return. I feel like I've held up my end of the bargain. But after moving in, Jen only really looked for work for about 2 weeks. She now spends the majority of her waking hours on Instagram, TikTok, and Netflix. I've raised the issue with her indirectly before by asking how her job search was going, and she said nobody was hiring, which I find hard to believe. Well, yesterday in the evening, I finally hit my limit. Jen drank a bottle of wine that I was saving for a romantic evening date, and spent the rest of her day screwing around on her phone. After work, I sat her down and asked what she thought she brought to the relationship. Jen stared at me for a few seconds as if I had asked the dumbest question in the history of mankind. Then she erupted, frantically pointing at herself, me. I'm the prize. From my perspective, this was coming from a woman who had just gotten day drunk off wine, watched Netflix, and ate all my food. I honestly couldn't contain myself, and I burst into laughter. Every time I looked back at her, she would give me this incredulous look while shrugging, which only made me laugh harder. Jen got really angry at me and let out this wailing shriek sort of sound. She stormed off to another room where I'm 100% sure she just screwed around on her phone more. I haven't talked to her since. I feel like I might have gone too far here. Was I the
Let's go through some of the comments.
NTA. I laughed when I read it because I agree with you. If she can ask you that question and you are able to provide a very good answer, she should be able to do the same. Girlfriend or not, you should give her a deadline to find a job where she needs to move back in with her parents. She needs to not only bring herself to the relationship, but some finances, groceries, and cooking and cleaning skills. What makes her think she can just freeload off of you?
Yeah, this 100%. Not the OP. She's an and a freeloading one with double standards. You helped her out letting her move in way before most relationships consider it. She isn't financially contributing, she's eating your food, drinking wine you were saving. No shame on occasionally getting day drunk, but save it for a Saturday. She isn't looking for a job because she thinks she's got it made, she's a leech. Give her a deadline, say, November, to get a job. If you're serious and love her. If not, give her a few days to get her together and go elsewhere. You deserve better. Also, what a weird question. You bring to the relationship what you have, she has nothing.
She's a homosexual. For months into the relationship and asking to move in, no ma'am. Either work it out with your roommate or figure something out. OP should have said, can't, my landlord won't allow it. Girl probably agreed to exclusivity the first time she visited his place.
NTA, kick her out. It's not a coincidence she had a falling out with her roommate at the same time she lost her job. She has no intention of working or contributing to anything. She's a parasite looking for a host.
Exactly this. She is baiting you in freeloading off of you. And you're falling for it, OP.
NTA. I'm the prize. Girl, please. You need to have a serious talk with her and reevaluate your relationship because this ain't it, my man. This kind of a situation will only breed resentment for you and entitlement and laziness for her.
What kind of talk could you have with someone that would say something so stupid? Just say I'm interested in dating humans, not inanimate trophies. Go be a prize on a shelf.
NTA. You should have asked how is she a prize. As a woman, I don't like at all when women refer to themselves as prize and trophy. It annoys me greatly. In this particular situation, she is not bringing anything to the relationship, and she is taking a lot. Not only NTA, but also, I think you should put an end to this situation.
Yeah, talk about objectifying.
She's a homosexual. That's what the men who do this are usually called. Someone that leeches off their partner as quickly as possible usually. You really haven't been together long at all. She's never going to be better than this. You'll have to carry her your whole life if you continue this relationship. You should also be really careful she doesn't get pregnant to continue her grift.
Exactly, only thing she brings is sex.
Thank you for your attention. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment Reddit listener.